Sunshine, lollipops and rainbows.
I am dying here.
I'm going to the toilet. I've needed it for ages and hopefully no one will come.
Welcome to my first YouTube video on cycling. I have been cycling for 5 years. I got a GoPro and I thought, let go! So this is my, let's say, experience, because it was. I made a lot of mistakes on the way. This was my fundraising challenge for Headway, which was walk 90 kilometers in February. And I was like, walking's boring, I'm going to cycle it. Which I think karma came back for later. I did this challenge back in 2021. It was actually a cycle then, 100 miles, and that made me fall in love with cycling so much. So I thought this is a nice circle, a nice way to come back to Headway and the original challenge. This is a cycle path despite it being a field. This is also a cycle path. I didn't want to cycle on that max speed. So now we are in Warkworth. This place is gorgeous. I'm just on the bridge here by the river and I'm on the cobbles. No, I'm not. I would not last in Tour de France, would I? So I'm at this road for a long time because I don't want to go on it despite it being nice and smooth. I pick a reroute. I can't remember if Google Maps suggested it or not. It looked like it was a way, and it was eventually. So my original plan was to cycle to Alnwick and back to get some yarn, because I'm also a knitter and crocheter. So I thought a nice round trip to get some yarn and come back. The world had other plans. I don't regret it though, because I did find a much nicer route. The original plan was to go on the A1. That's why I stood so long at the road, because I didn't want to go that way. But saying that, this way was a massive blunder at first. So that's the first sign for a golf club. Okay. Second sign for a golf club. I'm at a golf course. I do stop here because back in Scotland where I used to live, you were allowed to cycle on a golf course, and that was a way to go to a route, to a cycle path. That was a way. Good promotion for JT planning there. So I'm on the golf course. I am cycling on the golf course. Naomi. I stop eventually. This golf course is gorgeous. My husband golfs and he's been on this course before. It's on, the sea is just behind those dunes there. It's quite high up. It's lovely, like gorgeous. He came golfing once and I put my bike in the back of the car and went for a bike ride to Bulmer Beach and back. So I didn't make any eye contact with anyone in that golf centre. So here we are, we're on the correct path. This is the path I should have been on. A big detour, to be honest. So we're currently heading to Almouth. You can see it there with the sea and the coloured houses. It's gorgeous. I have cycled here before a couple of years ago, and it was much more of a challenge then, but this felt so easy. I think because I've got a spin bike. Let go! Can you spot the hazard? So okay, we are in the middle of the countryside. We are on this gorgeous road. Despite it being bumpy, it doesn't matter because look at that view. It's so nice. And another reason why this day went so badly is because when I woke up, I was planning to cycle at 9 and it started to rain. And I don't mean just a little bit of rain, I mean like probably torrential rain. So I think I headed out about 12 o'clock eventually. So I was 3 hours behind anyway. I'm going quite fast there, aren't I? I do love a downhill so much. Do love it. So we're about to come to the first mistake. So I did stop at this place for a while thinking this can't be right, but then I was like, you just go for it because it's gorgeous. It's a railway, but I'm not sure if it's still in use, but the sun was shining, there was blue skies, there was a quiet road ahead of me, like no cars. I just went for it. It was just so nice. And a lot of this is voiceover and me talking because I swear I've been cycling for 5 years and I'm good at it, but I don't know anything about mechanics, and my mudguard came loose a while ago and I didn't bother to put a new bolt in, and the whole footage of this is just it going ding, 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 ding. And when I was editing, I was like, people cannot listen to that. You probably won't even hear it, but I hear it and I don't want to make you hear it. So here we come across this viaduct, so nice. I think I'm silently afraid of heights. Not like properly scared, but there's some situations where I'm just like, I'm scared here. This place is going to look beautiful in summer. Like all those trees there, I can't wait to come back, and I will. Not via the golf course. This was actually at the beginning where I said I was going for a wee. I'm quite honest, I've got a knitting channel where I just say what I think, and this is going to be the same on here. People don't talk about outside weeing as a woman, but you know, it has to be done. When I first started cycling, it was in lockdown and there was no cafes open. I did a lot of roadside wees. I also used to carry food with me, sandwich and a flask. So this was my first proper, proper dangerous mistake. I ignored my own rule, which is when you're cycling, eat every hour. Like not a full meal, like maybe banana, half a sandwich, just something. But I reached Warkworth and I was going to go to a cafe there.
Hello. Yeah. Sorry, do you know if somewhere there to lock a bike up?
Yes.
Handy.
If you go down the street there, just on the right hand side by the little gardens, there's a couple of racks.
Thank you.
And I was like, no, I've run out of time. I've run out of daylight. And it's only 25 minutes to Alnwick, so I'll keep going. I didn't realise it was going to be a tough 25 minutes. It was all like up hills and stuff. So I drove into, not Alnwick, I drove into this like shopping place, and I went to Marks and Spencer's, hungry. Like you don't shop hungry, do you? So I went in, and no basket, and I'm just like, got all my stuff here. My phone's in my hand, I'm also holding a banana, like phone for Apple Pay. I'm obsessed with it, even though it's been around for years. I've only started using it and I love it. So I paid for all this stuff and I went outside and ate it. That chocolate bun was amazing. And I do feel like a proper cyclist now because I've had my down a Coke moment. And then I went back in. I mean, I ate all that food apart from the calzones. Calzones? I was obviously full enough, but I went back in because I really wanted some jelly babies. I love them. People think they're weird, like with the dust on, but I love them. And I also bought these giant pretzels just because I like them for a snack. People go on about salt and stuff for cycling and exercise, but I've got no idea. So yeah, I was cycling home and I was like, oh my God, I've stolen that banana. I had 2 chances to go back in, but you know, it's a banana, what would it cost? So here I am, just cycling back. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling like, yeah, I've got enough time left. I can do this. And I'm going to leave this whole clip in because this route was just gorgeous. Like downhill, a bit of uphill that I struggled with, but mainly downhill. And when I first cycled here on the way here, there was such a picturesque moment. I really wish I'd stopped to take a photograph because it was at the farm just before you go down the hill. There was a tree on each side and the winding road going down. It was so beautiful. So next time I'll take a picture because I will be back. It was just so nice. I love downhills. I know people get scared of them, but I just love them. The faster the better. So I thought I'd talk about why I chose Headway for this fundraiser. So I had a brain injury 2013, which is why I am very safety conscious despite going so fast. I think my max speed ever is like 40 miles per hour down a hill. I do feel like it's more dangerous putting your brakes on. I don't know why, because I've never been scared of going downhill. I've never had that fear of going downhill. Mountain biking tracks, yes, but roads, no, even though it's probably more dangerous on a road. Anyway, yeah, I had a brain injury 2013, so I still have some issues with that. And Headway has been such a great charity for me. When I first had it, I went there, had meetups, and then I didn't go because I thought, okay, I don't need that anymore. But everyone's different with brain injury. And sometimes I have days where I'm like, I wish I had a group with me, around me for it, which I can still sign up. So you just go on the website and type in your postcode and you can find your local group. So they do like a few drop-ins a week where you'd have a cup of tea and coffee and chat. They also are really helpful with forms like ESA, housing, any advice you need they're really good for. I worked at Headway Glasgow for 5 years as an art therapy teacher and also did the drop-ins. Helped a few people out with personal things as well, and it really was like a little family. Like there were the regulars and the people that dropped in. Like you can drop in and use it when you need it, or you can go all the time forever basically. There's no deadline, there's no limitation, which is really, really good. So I'd recommend, if you know someone with a brain injury or you have one and you're feeling a bit lonely, they're a great charity to reach out to. So yeah, here we are at my second mistake. I put in Almouth by accident for the way home, thinking it would take me to the cycle path, but obviously it's taking me to Almouth. And I didn't notice because I was really enjoying the ride at this point, like smooth, flat, like look at that road, it's so nice. And even the way back I was enjoying this fast downhill. I was just in such a good mood. I didn't notice that I was going the wrong way. So you can see that I am actually cycling for a long time, which it's funny now. But at the time, I was pushing it for time. I was so close. I was not doing well for getting home before the day light went. I forgot to pack my lights as well, so that's another lesson. Write down the day before or pack my lights the day before. I packed my entire bag the day before, but forgot the lights. So we're on the cycle path now. Look at that view, so nice. So here I am getting my jelly babies out. The bike is going down for my second pastry. I ate another chocolate pastry. I ate so much food. I don't even finish meals at the best of times. I don't know why I ate that much food. I had such a bad tummy ache when I got home. So Warkworth again, from a different point of view, this is such a lovely, cute town. Yeah, I'm swearing here, like I'm very fed up. I don't want to go up that hill. I just can't be bothered. I want to be home at this point. You can see me slowing down for the hill. Eventually, I did have to stop and push my bike up. Despite all that energy, I probably ate too much food and I was lethargic, let's be honest. I'm going for a pretty good... Oh no, there I am, I'm stopping. There's some pretty scaffolding. Instagram versus reality, innit? Like, I'm even pushing up the hill slow. I was not okay, was I? Some energy kicked in later. The food obviously kicked in at some point, but I think it doesn't matter. I used to eat protein bars and stuff back in Scotland, so I bought myself some protein bars and some little energy gels for the first time. So we'll see what they're like on my next ride. Quite looking forward to them. I recently bought some hydration tablets, and at first I was like, they're disgusting. And then I went on a ride and it was a long one and it was like the tastiest drink I had all day. So there's the Warkworth Castle there. It's just gorgeous. In spring as well, there's that whole hill is covered in daffodils. It is just so nice. So this whole footage is all downhill. Don't be worried, it's okay. So there's the lake there, there's some swans. It was such a nice way back. So on the way back I do go on the road because you can't exactly be halfway down a hill going fast and then go onto the cycle path. So I just go on the road and it's fine. The drivers were actually nice today. There was no situations that gave plenty of space. So that was nice. You know, it's always a risk, isn't it? I was 10 minutes from home and I ran out of daylight. So you had to come pick me up, but look at that bike fitting in there. Like, how satisfying is that? So yep, lesson learned, pack lights even if you set off early because you might want to cycle for longer or you might get stuck. So the second day you're thinking, okay Naomi, this looks like a nice day. Blue sky, blue sun. I had pumped my tyre up 2 times at this point and I am not far from home. So I'm thinking, do I carry on? Do I keep pumping as I cycle? But that would not be practical at all, would it? Safety first. So eventually I pull over on the side of the road. So I'm just cycling for a safe place to stop at this point. I think I cycled for too long on the flat tyre because when I eventually put my inner tube on and set back off, the wheel was just insane. It's fixed now because of Stephen. I mean, I've been cycling for 5 years, but I know nothing about bikes or mechanics to do with bikes. I should probably learn, but it happens. But as a solo cyclist, that's pretty stupid to admit to the public, but it's true. So this took me, well, I'm not ashamed to admit it all, it took me like an hour. You can tell it took me a long time because there's a lot of different camera angles. I was like, got to keep it interesting for the people watching. So I managed to put my inner tube up, that went okay. Managed to put in the tyre, that went okay. Putting on the wheel was going okay. I pumped my tyre up because I needed more air in it. Yep, that's right. I mean, I've stopped on the side of the road, but like, look how nice it is where I stopped. The sun was shining. I didn't even, well, I did mind. I did mind a lot. But it was a nice place to stop.
You alright? Yeah, I got a puncture.
Are you sure you're...
Could you have a hand actually? Thanks. Pumped it up. I'm just putting it in the tyre now. In the wheel.
Sometimes difficult. As a tourist, no. Got gravel bikes and it's a nightmare. Manage? Yeah, I think so, aye.
I used to have a mountain bike and I've got a gravel bike now and it's very different changing the tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you changed the tube?
Yeah, this is new tube and I'm just
right.
back on the bike now. I think I just slot it in, but I don't want to lift the tube.
This couple was lovely. Yeah, we have a bit of banter and they were nice. So yeah, the guy took the wheel and I was, you know, I asked for help, but he took over, which honestly, at this point, I really appreciated because I wasn't in a bad mood, but I wasn't in a good mood. But we had a bit of banter and there was one point we were all reaching down trying to look at the wheel and we all booped helmets, which was funny. Lots of mistakes in this video. So here I am eating a sandwich that, do you remember the guy who cycled past and said, "You manage?" So when I managed to actually put my tyre back on my bike, he asked if I was okay. And then we like just cycled to Amble and he was lovely. I went to his house, he made me a cup of tea. His wife made me a sandwich, which I'm eating here. And they were lovely because like I say, my wheel was like this. And he's got a Riley from 1990s. And he does bikes. So he said, he's like, "I'll come back to my house and we'll sort it out." And then at first I was like, but it was okay. My husband rang just to check and he talked to him and they were like, "You're not getting kidnapped." I mean, I laugh at this, but you know, pretty stupid. I thought because he was old it was okay, but you know, even old people can be murderers, like, let's be honest. But he wasn't. He was a lovely guy. He was like 78, 80 and he was fast. Yeah, so that was nice. So here I am just reflecting on the 2 days and thinking to myself, buy some protein bars, pack food next time. Basically, do what you did before. Come on, Yomi. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll be posting when I ride. Yeah, thanks again. And if you like this video, please like it, comment and subscribe to see the next one. Yeah, I'm going to post when I ride, which is quite a lot. Alright, thank you for watching. Bye.